Alright, hello everyone and welcome today to an unexpected playthrough, a game I just felt like playing just because I felt like I needed time to take a break from, the usual big releases and the HD remakes and all that. I just decided today to just basically relax and take some time out to, just play some game, or play a game from a couple, well not a couple, but a while ago, back in the days of the Game Boy Advance, when they were, remaking and, doing this whole sort of remake thing before, the HD collections and all that. Just, all this kind of awesome stuff that Nintendo decided to do with the Game Boy. Because today we are going to play Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance, which is actually one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games, although I like Metroid Fusion a bit better. It's actually one of my favorite games. And just a quick note, because, I want to say this before I continue on. Because of the technological advancements since the time of, the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance, basically, I am unable to record this on my HD PVR. I spent about 30 minutes prior to this video trying to hook it up to the HD PVR and trying to, see if I can, maybe squeeze it in through the composite inputs on the front of the HD PVR, which is pretty silly that they put composite inputs on HD PVR when most composites only did 360p or 360i, and the HD PVR can only accept 480p and above. So it's really awkward that they put that in when it doesn't work with half the gaming devices out there. But in any event, I'm gonna boot this up, see if it works, and if not, then I guess you'll never hear this. Let's see if this works. I had to go back to my Dazzle, back to everything. Oh good, it's already not working for my screen. This fucking killer. Jesus. Oh my god, it's so glitchy. It's so glitchy. Alright, I got it. That was terrible. It was like spazzing out the entire time. And defeat the mechanical life form, Mother Brain. Alright, good, my controller's plugged in. So, Metroid Zero Mission, a classic among games. And so first things first, I will erase this game because I don't care about it. I run through these games all the time, so it's okay. Normal, please. Oh, but the color's completely off on my screen. That's the other thing. This is so, oh my god, playing this stupidity again. Planet Zabies. I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Have a nice little introduction that they didn't have in the NES version. As you can see, this game is going to feature a lot of different artwork that they were experimenting with in the time. As you can see, the beam only goes so far. That gets upgraded. Alright, so it plays pretty faithfully to the original NES Metroid. As you can see, the morph ball. Double tap down on the D-pad to take form. Well, I'm using a stick. So, actually I could use a D-pad. That's more traditional to what I would use. Because back in my childhood, I always used to play these games using the D-pad on the Game Boy. Oh shit, I made him fall. He'll be back here later, I think. One of these rooms is like a hidden passage you need to go into. Freaking suicidal screechers. Oh, I forget how wimpy you are. Yeah, there's a hidden energy tank here. Hold on, I think it's right here. Yeah, but you can't reach it because you need the high jump. Which you don't get for a while. Alright, so the Chozo statue will tell me to do something that they don't really explain. They just sort of show you where your destination is. And unnecessarily heal you. There you go. Now what I was really hoping they would do back in the day, here's a save station. I was really hoping they would continue remaking these Metroid games, because I never had a chance to play Metroid 2 and Metroid Return of... No, my bad. It's Metroid 2 Return of Samus and Super Metroid, because I'd never owned an NES, even though I played on one as a very little kid and I don't remember any of it. I was really hoping they would, continue remaking these games. so that, you know, I would eventually have a chance to play some of these classics I never got to. If I could fucking climb this, thank you. But unfortunately, Nintendo at that point was kind of going downhill. They never really came to fruition on a lot of the stuff they could have done. At this point, they were too busy experimenting with the Wii, which I'm not going to lie to you and say that it wasn't a commercial success. It just wasn't a hardcore success for the hardcore gamer. That's what I say, and a lot of people, basically all my friends will say that, you know, Wii Sports and all that. And actually, you can get yourself trapped here because you don't have the high jump. These blocks below me are breakable, and if you try to go through, you won't be able to jump out. You'll fall down, you'll be able to go through the door, but you won't be able to progress because you don't have the power grip. And that means that you get trapped because you can't jump high enough to get out of here, and you also can't grab the ledge to give yourself a boost. Pretty interesting stuff I found out by experimenting with all these games. And yeah, you're supposed to go in this door, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to end up playing with the D-pad. Son of a... Come on, thank you. It's funny because my GameCube games I can play on the Wii no problem, because the Wii does 480p, surprisingly. But this doesn't. Fire long distance shots with this beam. Press LB. L and B. I've been changed, Nintendo. Save me. I've been changed. LB. Alright, now as you can see, you can't get back out that way because your beam won't reach long enough. So what you're supposed to do, it'll go off screen is what I'm saying. And I hate that too. You have to push left. You're supposed to come out here. Supposed to jump across this lava and into this room, right? Alright, so continuing from where I was, I think all you need to do is come over here and look at this. And if you're a Metroid fan, you'll pretty much already know what this is suggest. Oh, good. My antivirus decided to give me a pop-up about something stupid I really don't care about. Alright, now we can leave. All you're supposed to do is just come over there, and as you can see, the doors will lock. Can't go back out. Just keep running over this way. Now this is the really fucked up part, because you're too low level to really fight this monstrosity. See, they send this thing out at you. Oh, it doesn't jump high enough. But if you shoot it really quickly, it's good enough. See, but it does monstrous damage. It does 25 points of damage. 24. No, 25. 25, because your health goes down to 0-0. I forget. In Metroid, you can still be alive with 0-0. That counts as your lowest amount of health. So cheap. They make you fight that thing. It's like a free hit always because it's so hard to jump over it. What am I doing? I can't kill that. I forget. You can never kill those stupid things. Alright, if I'm going to do this, I might as well use the stick. I need to figure out which layout is better for me.